everybody? It's a nice day again today. It's like 75 degrees and there's a little bit of clouds, but other than the clouds, it's a nice day. It's hot, not windy, not raining yet, so we're good to go. With all that being said, I want to give a shout out to Emily Dearman, I think Dearman, because they gave me a topic to do today, which I thought was going to be a pretty good topic. It's he said which motor swaps or engine swaps do you think are best for the 240? And why, basically like along those lines. Now, I can give you guys some information on that, but I don't want to act like I know everything because I'm currently in the process of getting everything for a 6-cylinder swap, the 1JZ, but until then, I've never had a 6-cylinder in a 240. I've ridden in other people's cars that had 6-cylinder 240s, such as RBs or 1JZ, 2JZ, but I've never personally owned one. So I can't really speak too much on that, and I guess I could give you guys an update video once I'm finished with mine. But I can say about the KA, the single cam KA, the dual cam KA, and the SR20 DET. So let's just start off talking about the single cam. The single cam really, it's just, I don't know. I personally don't see any good reason why you would want to have that engine. That engine is super slow, super ugly, and I mean, sure, you could throw a turbo on it, but it's a single cam, you know, you're not, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I think there's a lot better options than that, let's put it that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and cross off the single cam, because I had that, it came in my first 240 I ever got. It was my red 1989 hatch. It came with the single cam, and don't get me wrong, it was fun just like thrashing around and just like fucking red line launching and all that bullshit. But other than that, it was the slowest thing I've ever driven in my life, and there's just no fun there, really. Now, on another note, the KA/KAT versus the SR20 DET. Personally, this is my own opinion. I'm sure I will get some hate for this, and I might not. I don't know. This is my own opinion. You guys don't have to follow it at all. But I personally do not see a reason why anyone would want to buy an SR20 DET after they've already owned one and after they've owned a KAT. Reason being is the SR20 DET, I feel like everybody wants one just because, ooh, engine swap, race car. No, it's just not like that. The SR20, it's a 2-liter compared to the 2.4 liter of the KA24, and it's more expensive. I personally believe it's way overpriced because, you know, you got to get it shipped here, or I guess if you buy it locally, you might get a better deal. But I mean, you know, it's fucking, I don't know, it's super expensive. I personally paid like $1,800 or $1,900 shipped to my door for the complete swap for my SR20. And yeah, at the time, I thought it was fucking great. And personally, stock, yeah, the SR20 is super fun if you're trying to keep it stock, you know. It was reliable as fuck for me. But then once the person bought it for me and they started modding it and all that bullshit, it just started going downhill from there. I will say the dude who did buy it for me and mod it, he did not really know what he was doing. I'm sorry if you're watching this video, but it was the truth. You just didn't really do anything right. I'm gonna edit that out of this video. But yeah, guys, so yeah, it was super reliable whenever it was stock. But I mean, if you don't know what you're doing and if you put the wrong parts or you don't tune them right, they're fucking dynamite waiting to happen. But damn, it's fucking hot. But yeah, so back to comparing the two. It's 2-liter versus 2.4 liter. In that regard, the KA is bigger. It's less expensive. You can buy a KA24 DE with a 5-speed manual transmission for like $400, and you know, normally that's like a complete like rebuild, you know, like brand spanking new fucking engine. You know, and even if it's not $400, hey, shit, you could throw in some nice fucking forged parts and all that shit, and then, you know, for a few $100s more, maybe a little bit more than a few $100, my point. It's still going to be cheaper than the fucking SR20 swap, and it's, you know, it's just how it is. Damn, that fucker just almost crashed. And then, so I had a KAT, and I had like 3 fucking SR20s, and don't get me wrong, the SR20 is a fun engine, okay? All the power, though, is like up top. It's kind of like my R6, and I'm not complaining about my R6, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining about my SR20s, but the power's pretty much up top. There's really just not that much torque down low, so I mean, you really gotta rev it out and fucking haul ass, but I guess once you spool up the turbo, once you're up in the RPMs, I guess it goes. I mean, shit. Mine was fast as fuck, I personally thought, but I mean, it still wasn't on the same level as the KA. The KA just had so much fucking torque, like right off the line. It was just so much better, and it was just all around just a more fun car with the KAT. And it's cheaper, so you know, it's kind of a win-win situation. I personally loved how my KA sounded. I'm kind of on the board about which one sounds better. You guys can decide that for yourself, but you know, personally speaking, I would go with the KA over the SR20. Throw a nice size turbo in there, get a good tune, and you know, you're fucking set. I mean, those engines are good as long as you have a good tune on them and all. And like I said, I loved mine. You guys can go back into the playlist and check out the my older videos of my S14 with the KAT, and also my videos of my SRs. They're all fun. You're not gonna go wrong with any of them. But if you're trying to save money and you're still trying to have a fucking fast car, definitely, or personally, my own opinion, guys, don't kill me on this, I would go with the KAT. I'm not even gonna add the 6 cylinders like the 1J and the RB into this whole mix because they're honestly just on a different level. And like I said, I haven't owned one, but I have ridden in them, and I can tell you that they're just on another level. Once you go inline 6, you know. And then I guess if you want to do a V8 swap too, you know, that's awesome too. They're reliable as fuck, and they got a lot of torque, and they have a lot of power stock, and you really just don't have to do anything. I personally am not a V8 guy, so I'm also going to cross that out of the list. But yeah, I'll give you guys another update once I finish my 1JZ build, and I'm sure that'll be my favorite. It's going to definitely be the fastest. So, out of my cars at least. You guys might have like a 3,000 horsepower, 240, I don't know. And I guess you could say you have an SR20. I personally never really enjoyed telling people I had an SR20. I didn't really think it was that big of an accomplishment. It was just an engine swap, and to be honest with you, it wasn't as good as the fucking KA. If I were to tell you guys, and I will always tell everybody this that asks me, between the 2 engines, KA24 all day, every day, and you will be happy as fuck. And that 350Z has some bride seats in it, and I am jealous. I can't roll you guys down. You guys can see them. Boom. Hell yeah. Oh Lord. Hopefully this video helps persuade you one way or the other. And like I said, this is my own opinion, so you guys can choose whatever the fuck you want. But I'm trying to save you guys some money. And if you do decide to go with the KA turbo, then I assure you, you will be happy with all the torque and all the happiness it'll bring to your faces. But this is the end of this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. So stay positive and leave a comment down. Let me know what's y'all's favorite engine for 240, and I'll see you guys in the next video.